High grade wing 0, what's wrong with you? Why are you just kneeling there like that? I got replaced. All these years I never thought I'd get replaced. And yet, here I am kneeling before a superior version of myself. What's that you say? Is that what I think it is? Yes. This is the Rail Grade Wing 0 Custom. Now you could say this review is a long time coming, because it actually is. If you remember, 6 months ago I made an unboxing video for this guy, and I promised I'd review him and compare him to his high grade version. And well, the day's finally come. It's Judgment Day, High Grade Wing 0. Are you ready? Hey guys, this is the Transformer Gundam, and welcome to the review for the Rail Grade Wing 0 Custom. Sorry, High Grade, I had to do that. Now before I look at the kit itself, I of course have to take a quick look at the box. Now I'm not going to go into that much detail since I've already made an unboxing video for it. But as always, the Rail Grade box art is always amazing. Just love that shot of the Rail Grade Wing 0, and of course the gorgeous face shot. This is a 2014 kit, Wing 0 Custom, and this is the EW version, which I forgot to mention. They actually do have the regular Wing 0 out, Rail Grade version of it out now. But yeah, anyways, here's simple stuff like taking a look at the Rail Grade inner frame, which is pretty standard now. There's some pictures of the finished kits. It's number 17 in the Rail Grade series, as you can see. Rail Grade and excitement embodied. And just showing some poses that the kit can do. From some famous poses from the anime. Some of the articulation gimmicks, like the opening Gatling gun. And the retail price of 2,500 yen. Anyways, without further ado, let's bring in the kit. So here is the Rail Grade Wing 0 in all of its glory. And I gotta say, he looks amazing. Like, it's just, I don't know how to say it. It's just, this Rail Grade just captures this Gundam perfectly. I just love the way it looks with the wings, and the proportions and everything is just amazing, which is to be expected with the Rail Grade. And especially with the extra decals and panel lining, it really just brings out even more detail of your kit. So I would definitely recommend, doing some panel lining and adding on the decals when you buy a Rail Grade kit. Now, this will be interesting to review because, as expected, he can't really stand because his wings are so back heavy. But he can be put on an action base, as you saw earlier, so that's a good thing about this kit. But anyways, let's just dive in straight into the articulation. The head can go side to side, and it can go full 360, but I don't want to force it right now. It can go up and down, and that's really about it for the head. Pretty standard stuff, just on a ball joint. The arms are on a fancy joint that can pops out. Let's see if you can see it. But there we go. You can see the joint popping out there. And yeah, this shoulder part likes to come off, but you can see that. Nice shoulder pivot there. The arms can go out pretty high without the shoulders. Rotate. I should probably move this out of the way Sorry, that's just my light that I use for my reviews. Bends at a full, what is this, 180 degree. I don't even know at this point. It's late, and I'm kind of tired right now. But yeah, you get that nice full bend there. Standard durable grade stuff. The hands, of course, rotate a full 360. The waist rotates a full 360. And I actually am missing a back skirt. This kit's kind of been through a lot. Well, mine anyways, and I'll get more into that later. But it can rotate 360 if you wanted it to. The front skirts can move separately that much. Side skirts can go that much. Back skirts, or well, the one that I actually have, can move separately as well. Legs can go out that much. Forward kick that much. Back that much. Rotates. And bends at the knee. Sometimes the shoulder. There we go. Not the shoulder. The knee guard will actually move with it, and also there's a split in the armor when you bend the leg, which is pretty nice. You can see it go back as I bend it back into place. So that's really cool feature that this hero grade has. The legs can rotate a little. They're on a ball joint, but the armor, back foot armor, kind of limits the articulation. There goes the heel of the foot, but anyways, the legs can go down that much. Also, it has a separate joint there for the toe. This part can move up and down. And the heel can not move. That's stationary. And this is on a mini ball joint, so it can wiggle around just a little bit. So that's pretty much it for your articulation. Now let's move on to accessories and gimmicks. Now for accessories, he comes with, of course, the standard hands. He has 2 trigger finger hands, which is of course holding his 2 Buster rifles. He comes with 2 close fists, which are on the Gundam itself. 1 open palm, which doesn't want to focus for some reason. And, there we go. And he also comes with a green beam saber, which is nice. And he also has a place to store it in the back. See, yep, I was just about to say, let's see if I can actually turn him around without him falling off, but there he goes. Let's see if I remember where to store him. Oh, it just goes right here. I don't know if you can see, but there's 2 little pigs sticking out of the wings right there. And the beam saber can plug right in there. If this kid wants to cooperate with me, of course. But it can plug in there. Trust me, I'm just not going to bother with it at this point. But while I'm at the back, might as well focus on the wings for a bit, since I didn't really go over any articulation. The wings have some great mobility. They can go, or the back wings can go forward and back, up and down, rotates, and they can't rotate. I thought they could rotate here too, but no, they can only rotate right here. They can also spread out. Well, that's the end version. That's what it looks like when it's spread out. So I already had them spread out, but that's what it looks like basically. And man, while this kid is a beauty to look at, he likes to fall apart a lot. Yeah, can't speak today. But anyways, now for the main wings. All these are separately articulated, but mine have gotten loose because I've actually had this kit built for a while now. I'm just now getting to reviewing it. But these are also pretty articulated on mini ball joints. This is also articulated. This part opens up, so does the back parts, so you can get some really dynamic poses with the wings, which is really awesome. Like, you know, just by moving just feathers, you can just get awesome poses like that. Same for the other wings. Now for the machine guns in the shoulders, I actually had to glue the left one because when I tried snapping it, I guess I pushed too hard or something and it broke, so I had to glue it, and I'm not going to bother with this one because it's just a pain to open up and close. Let's see, what else? The cockpit can open, kind of. Well, mainly just this part slides. That's really about it, because, I mean, it'd be cool if it did have an opening cockpit, but I can see why, because since the rail grade is so small anyways, and it relies on the inner frame, it'll be hard to implement the cockpit in anyways, so it makes sense why they didn't include the cockpit. But it's nice that it at least has the sliding part in the chest. Let's see, what else? Of course, the twin buster cannons can combine. All you gotta do is basically open this part, and then these, and here you can see there's two pegs, and this basically plugs in. Like so, and then there's actually two holes that line up with these two pegs, and there you go. Now you have the twin buster cannon, which is probably one of the most powerful guns in Gundam history. I can be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, the guns are nice. It has a nice green sticker, but I actually painted it. Yeah, I did. And it has some nice decals for the barrel and stuff, and they're nicely detailed. But yeah, let's see, that's basically it. Now for the inevitable comparison with the high grade. Let me just see if I can make some green here. Gotta clear the action base out of here. And here they are, standing side by side. Now, of course, the most notable difference is, well, for one, I battle scarred the high grade, but of course the proportions are way better on the rail grade. The high grade wings are just stationary. They're just solid pieces of plastic. They don't move at all. They're just on a simple polycap, as you can see. And well, I mean, actually their range of motion isn't bad, but since it's just on a polycap and a peg, they like to come off easily. Of course, the articulation's way hindered on the old high grade. Since this kit was made in the 90s, this kit was made in, if I remember, what did it say? 2014. So of course the technology is way better in this kit than in this old high grade. But basically, with this kit, the real grade, it makes no need to buy this kit unless you just want to buy it for, you know, nostalgia or whatever. This kit is pretty much phased out now. I mean, it was a great kit for the time, and it actually still doesn't look that bad. But just compared to the real grade just blows it away in just about everything. Now, the only problem I have with the real grade is, as you saw, he likes to fall apart, but that's like with the most real grades, since they rely on such a small frame. But this kit is a beauty to look at, but not so much to play with. So remember, kids, don't play with your Gundams too much, or else they'll all break. Alright, yeah, I'm not actually want to break him, so... anyways, let's see. Anything else I can say about this kit? This is a great kit. It looks very good. On par with the MG, if not better. The proportions is great, the articulation is great. The wings are pretty good for the most part. I mean, they look amazing. There's a lot of panel lining details and options, which is nice. The rear grade decals are nice as always, even though they're a pain to put on. All I can say is be careful while building this guy, and when you do finish building him, you can have your fun with him, but just be careful, or else something will break. Like, I've already had to re-glue that fin at least, like, I don't know, like 5 times now. But yeah, that's basically about it for this kit. It's a great kit, and if you don't have it, you should definitely check it out or go buy it. So that's about it for this review. Hope you found it informative, and I hope that you will be persuaded to buy this amazing kit. So that's about it, guys. This is a Transformer Gundam signing out. Victory pose.